Hello and welcome to the Sister Cousins Lifestyle channel. My name is Sandy, and in today's video we're going to do a little bit of chit chat. We're just going to be around the house and I'm going to share some of the things that I have been up to lately. Now, if you've been watching my channel, you've probably noticed, or you may have noticed, that my upload schedule has just been all off lately, and the reason for that is I have been busy. And what I have been busy doing is kind of rethinking the direction that I'm going in with my home. The aesthetic that I am drawn to mostly is more modern, minimalist style. I love the neutrals. I love black, white, creams, beiges. I love animal print. So just all the neutrals. And that hasn't really changed. What has changed though is that I really want my home to tell more of a story when you come in. I don't want you to just see the neutral and all modern and say, okay, this is really nice. I want there to be some uniqueness, some charm, and some of my personality. And my personality extends beyond just the neutrals. If that makes any sense at all. If it doesn't, I understand, because it barely makes sense to me. Anyway, so in doing that, I started to kind of do some studying or whatever of, what it is that I really want to do. A lot of reflecting. I have been absolutely addicted to some shows that I've been watching. Homeworthy is one of them. I've been watching Kelly over at Deeply Madly Modern, Afro Chic, Blavity TV, HGTV Homemade, and so many more. Because and I watch them all on YouTube, so if you watch YouTube, you start to get all these recommendations. So I've been watching all of these shows on YouTube and really have been inspired. And the couple of things that have inspired me most is that all of the people that they've showcased on here and done tours of their homes tell a story, and they're able to speak to each piece and what it means or where they got it, or whatever it is. So that was one thing. They're definitely telling a story. And another thing that I found of the people that have like the most beautiful homes that I've really enjoyed, 99% of them do a lot of thrifting, antiquing, and that resonates with me because I like to do that as well. So a lot of their most beautiful pieces, their most unique pieces or whatever, they've sourced through either thrifting or antiquing or whatever. So those are things that I love. They resonate with me. And so, yeah, that's kind of where I've been going. So I love everything in my home now. I like the way my home looks and everything. So I'm not doing like a total revamp or anything like that. But what I want to do is start to incorporate more pieces in that are a part of my story. Okay. So, yeah, so that's what this video is going to be about. That was a long story. So I'm just going to share some of the things that I have been doing, how I plan to achieve this, and some of the things that I've already picked up or whatever. So if you're interested in seeing what I'm talking about, just keep watching. So we kind of ended the last video where I was sharing where I'm redoing this guest bedroom in my home, and I had thrifted some art pieces. I shared those and how I'm kind of getting this room together. And so now I was ready for, the next phase of this room. So I started to think of like what other items I wanted to add. I know I need bedding. I am looking for a good deal on some bedding. I've been checking around at like Home Goods and places like that to see if I can find something. Haven't yet found anything that really spoke to me, but I did find this pillow, or this bolster pillow. I was in Target. I don't know what I was in Target for, but it certainly wasn't to pick up a bolster pillow. But I saw this and I just loved it. It just really just, yeah, it's not at all the types of colors that I normally decorate with, but I'm adding color into this space. I want to make it a fun room. And I just thought this was cute. This is from the Jungaloo line. And so I picked that up. And to me, it matches in with the colors. I'm going to show you the colors of the art close up. Okay, so recall I got this piece of thrifted art, and look at these colors. Boom, perfect, perfect. And then I had that piece over there. Same thing. The colors blend in beautifully. So I definitely like that. So when I get my bedding, then it has to play well with that piece. Now my signature colors, you know, are black and white. So I want to add some black and white in here along with those colors. And I'm thinking I'm drawn to more of a zebra. Not this, but I brought this in just so that I could see how it would look. I want a more crisp black and white, and I'm thinking that's what I want to go over the bed. So I brought that in. Don't think I'm crazy, because I think it's going to be really, really pretty. So once I pretty much had my heart set on the zebra, then it started screaming more of a jungle theme, which is, you know, something that I enjoy as well. So I have these birds of paradise here already in my collection, so I brought those out because I probably will find a use for them in here. And yeah, I bought this black and white in here, not to use this particular piece, but this is a piece that I had, but I know that I want it to be more of a vibrant black and white. Black is a neutral color, and I think I can make it work. So that's something that I've been thinking about putting together for this space. This tree here, I thrifted this a long time ago, and it's here. I'm not sure if I'm going to leave it here, but it's here for now. But these art pieces are pieces that I've dug out. One of the things I've been doing is digging out some of my art pieces that I've brought back from my travels over the years, and just brought them back and tucked them away and was not using them. And I think I do want to go ahead and use them in this space. This is a piece here that I brought back from Salvador, Bahia, Brazil. I don't know what it is, why I even bought it. Probably because it was small enough to fit in a suitcase. I love the art, but it's so small and everything. It does have a nail in there so I can hang it on the wall, but you know, when you're traveling and you can only bring back stuff in your suitcase, that's probably why I got it so small. But anyway, this piece here, I remember getting this. I was in Costa Rica, and I might have had it on the wall for a period of time in my home when I brought it back, but you know, yeah, anyway, so I brought that out. And then this piece here is from Rio de Janeiro. You see the Christ statue up here on the top of Pão de Açúcar. And yeah, these are the favelas in Brazil. So I love this painting when I saw it. I remember Brazil is a most beautiful place, and I just wanted to capture it all. So I wanted the famous statue, but then I also wanted to capture the favelas and, you know, just the activities that go on in the favelas. It's not all about the crime that you hear about. Brazil is really beautiful. So anyway, I brought these pieces of art out. They are a part of my story that I had kind of tucked away. So I definitely want to find a way to use those in my space. I just kind of have them propped up against the wall right now. But yeah, I'm looking at those for, you know, as I'm going through this journey of creating a story for my home. This is another piece of art that I brought somewhere. I don't know where. I don't remember where, but I probably got this because I remember as a child having this washing machine, this type of washing machine in an apartment building that we lived in. I was really little, so just a faint memory. But when I saw this, you know, it made me think of that, and I purchased it, and it has a date of 2013 on it. It says begin with them August 17th, 2013. I have no idea where I was, where I got that or whatever, but yeah, it's a lady washing clothes with her children around with that old washing machine. And so I'm going to put this up, and I'm probably going to put it up like in my laundry closet of some. That's one other thing that I want to redo at some point. But anyway, I have this piece of art and I will be using it because it is a part of my memories. It is a part of my story and my experiences. So now, one of the things that I love to do when I travel, especially out of the country, is I like to go where the locals go. I like to experience, just what it's like in the neighborhoods and where, talk to the locals and kind of really immerse myself into the culture. The unfortunate part in my doing that is that I really did not bring back a lot of memories. Again, it was because I was traveling for business most of the time, and just didn't have a lot of time, definitely didn't have a lot of space in my suitcase. So I just brought back little bitty things, but I want to bring those little bitty things out and I want to have them be a part of my everyday living. I just want to have my memories out, and that's just a part of what I'm doing now to create my story. I've been blessed to have seen 22 countries and multiple continents, but I don't have anything to show for it, and a lot of which I have forgotten. So that's a big regret of mine because I just really was not doing my due diligence to make sure that I created the memories that I would remember. So I have been over the last couple days just kind of going through my photos because that's one thing that I did. I took a gazillion photos and videos. And so I was just kind of going back through them and just trying to recollect some of those memories, or try to just kind of experience it all over again and enjoy it. And yeah, it was fun to do that, but again, lots and lots of regret because I didn't bring back nothing. Child, I was over there eating and taking pictures. But anyway, yeah. There's one memory that was really special to me. This was taken in a remote area in a small village in Victoria, Espírito Santos, Brazil. And I ran across this lady who created or made clay pots with her hands. She was so sweet and so gracious. I'll never forget her. So I was only able to bring back, I think I brought back 2 of these. I don't know where the other one is, but it's just a little pot here, and it's got the little notches around them. It's super cute. I wish I had a bigger one because I could put some moss balls or something like that in it, but it's really tiny. Yeah, but I have it and it's a part of the memory. And my most fondest memory is I would never ever forget that lady. She was so sweet, and I gave her $5. Now this would have been, I don't know, 10 years ago or something like that, maybe even more than that. I gave her $5 US. Did I give her US? No, I was in Brazil, so no. Anyway, I gave her five reals, and she was so excited. She was so happy to get it. And all I took was this. The larger ones were probably that price or whatever. So yeah, this is it, and I'll never forget her. That's probably all the cash I had on me at the time, or I probably would have given her more because Brazil, you don't want to carry a whole lot of cash around. But anyway, especially if you're going out into the local neighborhoods. But this means a lot to me, and so I will be putting this out somewhere. You probably won't see it because it's so little, but I will see it and I'll know what it is. My granddaughter, I was showing it to her and asking her what I should do with it, and she told me to put my hairpins or something in it, like that, something like that. And that might be what I do. I don't know. I really kind of want it out, but anyway, it'll be used. I have been wanting one of these axles. Why am I calling it that? Easels. One of these easels for a while. Pottery Barn came out with their version. It was well over $100. I think Amazon had a version. I don't remember the price of it, but it was still a little bit too pricey. I ended up finding this one at Bed Bath & Beyond. And Bed Bath & Beyond still exists online, if you don't know, and they still have coupons, and you can collect some type of points or dollars towards, when you purchase. Anyway, I purchased this. I want to say it was like $40. And I'm going to be using this like in the living room probably. I just have a piece of art here that is just the banks of the River Seine in Paris. And yeah, that's all I put in it for now. And I'm just kind of, I haven't even taken a price tag on it. I've had this thing now for several months and just kind of haven't taken it off. But these little easels are so nice. You can display all types of art. It has the floating, floating frame thing with the two pieces of glass. Or you can take the glass off and you can put a picture in there or a piece of art in there, framed art in there as well, if it will hold it in this container. But love these, absolutely love these. Now, I know some people say gallery walls are just no longer a thing. They will forever be a thing for me. I do have a travel gallery wall upstairs in my home that I've had now for some years. Absolutely love it. But these frames here, a lot of your higher end stores have these frames for like a gazillion dollars. And I have been wanting them for a while. I love the ones with the large mat and the smaller inset for your photos or whatever art you want to put in there. I wanted to get these, so I have been looking for them for the longest time. I finally found a set of 3 of these on joann's.com for $11.99. Right now they're $19.99, but when I got them, they had some kind of sale and some additional off. I got them for $11.99, and they were a set of 3. I'm kicking myself because I only got 2, and I should have got more. But anywho, I got these, and what I want to do, first of all, let me just say, I was blessed enough to have known all of my grandparents. So I knew my mom's mother and father and my dad's mother and father like very well, especially my mom's mother and father. They did not pass away until I was, well, all of my grandparents were alive until I was just about an adult. And my great grandparents on my mom's side passed away when I was a teenager. So that is a blessing, you know. But one of the things, as I started to look at my home and talk about, you know, the memories and the stories of your home, is I realized I had no representation for them. So like, we don't do the family heirloom thing where you have this of your grandmother's and, you know, it was her mother's. We don't do that in our family, and it's unfortunate, but I want to kind of change that, you know, for my grandchildren. I want them, first of all, to know who their grandparents and those people that they never knew or whatever, but that I know, and I know stories about them. So I make sure that I tell them those stories and everything, but I also want them to be able to see photos of them around the home. So I am creating what I'm calling a legacy wall with these gallery frames. And so what I've done is I have dug up whatever pictures that I can get, and then I sent them off to Walgreens. You know, you can send your photos to Walgreens. I wanted them in black and white, just because a lot of them are in black and white, the pictures, and I was trying to copy them. They're, you know, they're old pictures, a lot of them. So anyway, long story short, I have started to fill the frames in. Now, this is my grandmother. This is my dad's mother when she was young. So this is one, and this is just a beautiful piece of art, I feel like, you know. And so I'm going to be doing this legacy gallery wall for myself, but also for my grandchildren to look at, and so that they can, you know, have a face to the names that I've been telling them about. This is a photo here of my mom and her sister when they were kids. You really, you know, like I said, they're older pictures. They weren't very clear at all, but Walgreens really did a good job with what they had. And I just love this as art. I love this for me. So that's what I'm going to be doing with these frames. I'm probably going to go ahead and break down and buy at least one other pack from Joann's before they're sold out. But I just got a ton of pictures. This is my mom and dad when they were younger. Yeah, so I'm just going to be doing that to create the legacy wall. And so that's just what I'm doing now. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that it is inspiring to you. If this is something that you would be looking to do at your home, I strongly recommend that you check out some of those shows I mentioned earlier. Homeworthy, Chef's Kiss, Deeply Madly Modern, HGTV, Handmade, Afro Chic, APHROCHIC. They have a vlog. Yeah, check them out. They did just so much stuff to inspire you if you are into, making your home into your story. Okay. Yeah, and also this is unrelated, but have you all watched Risa Tisa? Totally unrelated, but if you have not watched it, Google it or go to TikTok and put in Risa Tisa. Have some time on your hand because it is a compelling story. It has nothing at all to do with home decor. I guess you could say it does have to do with a house, sort of, kind of. Very, very compelling story. And I'm so happy for Risa Tisa and her success with her telling her story. Sorry that she had to go through all that she had to go through, but definitely happy and proud of her for her bravery and coming forward with her story. So with all that said, let me not get off on this tangent. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Also, subscribe if you're not currently subscribed so that you can come along on this journey with me of kind of creating this story for my home. And I hope that you all will come back, and I hope to see you all over here on my next one. Bye-bye.